All right, everybody. Welcome to the pre-show. This is a match in the UCX, the Utah Competitive X-Wing Tabletop Simulator Tournament. This is round 2. I wasn't able to do much in round 1, unfortunately, but this will be our first match. This is the pre-show. These guys are getting set up here. Let's see who... Tyranius, who I believe is Derek. Yeah. Took initiative. Let's go ahead and name these bombers so we can keep up with them. Number 5 down here is the only Y-Wing without a veteran turret gunner. Yeah, Protoskull, happy to see these Y-Wings. Yeah. Looks like the last rock is going down. And we'll start placing some ships. Let's get bets up here. Derek. Alright, if you're watching on Twitch, place bets in the chat. And I'm asking, will it just be tournaments today? I don't know. I don't think there are any matches after this for this specific tournament, so we may do some casual games. I don't have anything else to do. Just got a brand new coffee. I'm trying not to sip it super loud into the microphone. It's very difficult. Kurt in the chat loves to see some X-Wing. I don't know how I feel about these lists. It's a pretty skinny Han. Trick, Arsh, R2, and Leia. I like it better than the super fat Han. It feels a little unfair. But versus these Y-Wings, you kind of want inertial dampeners. And I definitely don't like a big fat wedge. Feels like wedge is going to hit hard one time and then get smoked. Arvel with Predator Intimidation. Arvel's just one of the most exciting ships in the game. Good Arvel play is just some of the most enjoyable things that you can watch in this game. Alright, Han Solo gonna start, what is that, a 45-degree angle? He can turn left, he can turn right. Do whatever he wants. Oh, gonna change it. Alright. Looks like these players are ready to go. So as soon as they start, we'll get this timer going. Get this thing going for real. Get some dials down here. Got a joust lined up here from the Y-Wings and Han. I can't imagine that stays. Han's got a turn, right? Let's look at the YT 1300. Does it have a 1 hard turn? No. Too hard. I don't know. Yeah, that'd probably fit. Thinking if he could hard turn and boost. Oof, I do not like that positioning. But maybe you wanted to draw the Y-wings down the bottom of the board while the other two flank. As much as I love Arvel, this seems like a bad matchup for him. All these ships with turrets, there's just getting in there and getting your fun bump seems very dangerous. Oh, the timer's already started. Knows how much I'm paying attention. There we go. Let's get this thing started for real. Alright, everybody, and welcome back to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match in the UCX TTS tournament. This is round 2 of Swiss. This match between David and Derek. David on the left. Fly. Ooh, boy, I got this whole thing switched around. Let's swap these players. There we go. Derek on the left, flying the Great Squadron Bomber. David on the right, flying Han Solo, Wedge, and Arvel Crenid. Got a Y-wing swarm here with Veteran Turret Gunner, so they can double tap out their turret arc. Let's read that card real quick. After you perform a primary attack, you may perform a bonus turret arc attack. Using a turret, you do not already attack from this round. So they're probably going to stay with that arc facing forward, and they're going to double tap into the same target. They've got ion cannon turrets, so we have 2 dice primary and a 3 dice turret, thanks to the ion cannon turret. And then on the other side, got a pretty slim Han Solo trick shot, so he gets an extra die when he's shooting obstructed shots. R2-D2, when he's not shielded, he can gain a shield in the end phase, and then roll a die. During the end phase, if you are damaged and not shielded, so he needs at least 1 damage card, you need to roll 1 attack die to recover 1 shield. On a hit result, expose 1 of your damage cards. Han Solo's ability to reroll dice when he's range 1 of an obstacle allows him to better negate the chances of taking that R2 damage, although I've seen it happen. Rolling hits twice in a row. Leia, so once every 3 rounds, can spend all of her charges to decrease the difficulty of red maneuvers, helps people turn around, and those people that would be turning around are Wedge and Arvel. Wedge got a lot of things on him. Proton torpedoes, gives him a nice big 4 dice punch at range 2 to 3. Crack shot, so he can deny and evade if you're in his bullseye arc. R4 to give him more blues in the 1s and 2s. Arvel with Predator Intimidation. If he bumps you, he can reroll in the bullseye arc, which if he's bumping you, he's almost certainly got. And Intimidation, he can deny you and evade dice while he's touching you. Arvel, very, very fun. We'll see how much work he gets in this matchup. Very intimidating to fly towards this Y-wing swarm. So maybe we'll see him kite a little bit. A-wing is perfectly capable of running laps around these Y-wings. Z-Hark says, I miss protons. Said no one ever. What are you talking about? I don't miss protons at all. I don't miss munitions metas after the horror that was harpoon missiles. Ooh, goes for the ballsy boost to the right on Arvel. I don't like that. It tells your opponent exactly where that Y-Wing is going to be next turn. You have to turn. You have to turn left, a 1 or a 2. So these Y-Wings are just going to do 3 forward. Come after it. Alright, going back to dials. No combat this turn. Wedge is turned in. Has a nice line on these Y-Wings. Y-Wings just got to decide who they're going for. The S-foils on the X-Wing are closed. That's what gave Wedge that boost. If you want to bet, just type !bet in the chat, and then the bet ID. 1 for Derek, 0 for David. Then the number of credits you'd like to bet, 100 being the max. Let's take a look at what the Y-Wing dial looks like. I think 3 is fine and 4 is red. Yeah. So I would imagine 3s out of these Y-Wings. Because I mean, you know exactly where Arvel's going to be. He could 1 hard and barrel roll back. If you don't want to commit to it, maybe you could 2 bank. I don't like that. Of course, a 3 if he barrel rolls. Maybe that gets out of arc. Yeah. It's a good call. 3 bank. So this is a good for any sort of... Well, Arvel's probably just going to boost this way, but Wedge probably coming real hard towards these Gray Squadron bombers. If we take a look at him, he's 67 points. So these Y-Wings could rack up quite a few points. Oh, looks like the Gray Squadron bombers gonna turn a few arcs left. So Arvel has nowhere to run. Got a few focuses, a few arc turns. Arvel with the 1 hard. Probably wants to just stay there, honestly. Go for a focus and hang out. Alright, Wedge. Did he do a straight maneuver? Did he turn away? S-foils are still closed. Gonna activate Han first. His arc is turned left and right. So he's pretty much got everything in that left arc if he has range, which I don't think he does. Does he want to boost in? Takes a focus. Alright, Wedge going for that target lock. Thinks he can tank. He's probably only got to worry about, well, only the ship that he's touching, which is this one, and he's only got to worry about the 2 dice primary, so not too bad. Yeah, this one's just out. Nubs don't count. All right, Wedge is going to start us off with a proton torpedo. Ooh, boy, 3 blanks and a hit. Gonna re-roll the blanks with his target lock. 1, 2, 3. Turns 1 hit into a crit. 2 dice, 1 dice from the Y-Wing. There we go. Oh, yeah, 0 agility because of Wedge's ability. Duh. We played this game before. This is into number 1. So it takes hit, hit, crit. Let's see what that crit is. It is a disabled power regular, so that ship is ioned. He will gain 1 when he activates, or when he engages. There we go. Alright, Arvel. Gonna shoot into the Gray Squadron Bomber. 2 dice. Range 3 obstructed. Mark is attempting to troll the chat, but if you don't pay attention to him, he'll just go away. There's 2 hits. 1 dice, base, +1 for the obstruction, plus range 3, so that's 3 dice for this Y-Wing. And he gets 1 evade. There it is. Took its time turning over, but it eventually got there. So there's another damage onto number 1. 4 hull left, 21 points on the board thanks to half points. And that's it for David there. There's the Ion. We're just going to put him on a rock next turn. Unlucky. So number 1's going to engage. Probably has a better chance against Wedge. Yeah, range 3 obstructed shots at Arvel are no fun. No veteran turret gunner shots this round. One hit. Can Wedge get a single evade with 3 dice? He sure does. He gets 2, in fact. Not today, Mr. Y-Wing. Yep, into Arvel. Range 3 obstructed. That's 3 dice plus range plus obstruction, 5 dice for the A-Wing. If the Y-Wing could hit, and he cannot. Ion cannon is range 1 to 2 anyway. Doesn't look like there are going to be any other shots. Oh, whoops. Range 3. Maybe obstructed. Here comes the line, the laser. I don't know why that's not showing up. sure they'll let us know. Let's see if we can draw one. Interesting. Okay. And it is obstructed. Okay. Hey, hit crit. There's the natties he needed. And wow. Looks like they're both going through. Arvel takes 2 on the shields. He spent his focus on the attack. Oof. His luck ran out. Alright. That should be it for shots, so back to dials. These Y-Wings... I wonder if they'll just inch forward. Let this guy 1 forward, and everybody 1 forward behind him. That's not a bad call. You've got some of the arcs pointed left to deal with Arvel. I mean, Wedge could do something like a 3-hard boost away, but... fine. That's fine. Han could 2-hard in here. Boost right, maybe. Or he could just continue on his merry way. What are the other options? I mean, you could bank out of... well, most of you could bank out of here. Turn those arcs left, but turning everything this direction doesn't feel great. Where does a 1 forward put this guy? Man, it might put him on a rock, actually. This guy's definitely on a rock. Do 1 base length. Oh boy, yeah. Actually, maybe that's no good. You know what? You move him first, cause the bump, then you activate this guy. Strategic bumping. That's what we're all about here. Alright, looks like the Y-Wing dial's all set. Yep. And Wedge goes down. Does that mean they are done with dials? Will we see an Arvel Dream Shot? I don't think he's going to be bumping this round. The banks are no good. He's probably going to shoot out straight and then boost. And I don't think this is the turn to start splitting your Y-Wings out. Alright, looks like they're both good to go. So here comes some dials. Yep. Knew that was coming. So the crit goes away after you do an ion maneuver. Gonna roll for the rock. Oh no, gets a crit. That looks like the most tilted die, but it says crit. Oh boy. So the simulation rolls it and says it's a crit, even though the display looks awful. Oh no, and it's a direct hit! Ugh. Unlucky. That single ion crit caused an extra 2 damage. That's... oof. That's rough, man. He's gonna activate number 2. Takes a focus. Has that arc facing left. 2 forward from number 3. Goes for a focus. Same thing from number 5. 4 goes for a bump just to avoid the rock. Marvel with a 3 forward. He's still in 2 arcs. See how that works out for him. Looks like Han's going first with a 3 hard. Is he going to try and boost? I don't know if that'll help him too much. He's probably got 2 and 1. 1 is almost done. Surely Wedge can finish him off. Now that he's presumably going to have 0 agility. Alright, Wedge opens up his S-foils. What did Han do? Focused. Okay, makes sense. 1 forward from Wedge. Doesn't overcommit. Takes a focus. Now, if you're Han and Wedge, do you go after the ships that can shoot you, or do you try and take a ship off the board? You could try and focus strip, maybe. Yeah, he's going to go for that range 1 shot into bomber number 2. 4 dice versus 1. Han is range 1 of an asteroid. Ooh! All paint. Hit, hit, crit. Is he going to spend that focus? He sure is. Get past that shield. Gets a focus. Does he want to spend it? No. Looks like he's going to take it. This is on number 2. And that crit is another direct hit. I saw him... Sorry about that. I saw him shuffle his deck, so I know that's not the problem. He's just getting super unlucky, and Wedge could just annihilate him. Ooh, Wedge does not get that range 1, though. Just the nubs. He could shoot the Gray Squadron bomber. Nope, he's going to take a chance, do his dance. Bomber number 2. One hit and a focus result. Even if he got both of those through, that Y-Wing would live, so... Just gonna give him that extra damage. Arvel gets nothing. Alright, let's see if the Y-Wings can start to turn this thing around. They've got quite a few veteran turret gunner shots. Gonna start us off here. Gray Squadron Bomber number 2, range 2. Kurt in the chat, I thought nubs do count. Was there a recent rule change? No, nubs only count for maneuvering. Otherwise, you're measuring to the base. All right, one blank and a focus. He's not going to spend it. Ooh, 2 eyeballs from Wedge. I think you take it on the shield. 1 damage. Not enough to spend that mod for. Or maybe he just wants to deny it. Yep. Gets rid of it. Okay. Veteran turret gunner shot. Gonna shoot into Arvel. 3v3. One hit, a blank, and an eyeball. Doesn't have any mods. Can Arvel dodge this one? Oh no, he doesn't! It's the single damage! Oh, Arvel. Our sweet prince. Just the worst evade rolls. I mean, the first one wasn't terrible because he'd already spent his focus on the attack, so he didn't have any mods. This one, he's got a mod. 3 dice versus 1. Oof. Alright, here's the next Y-Wing. Hit, hit. Hey, natties. Into Wedge, he gets a single evade down here. So Wedge takes 1 on the shield. Alright, here's the ion cannon shot, hit crit, not bad. This is into the same target, looks like. Ooh, spins the focus for hit hit crit, so that's 1 damage and 2 ions into Wedge. Might as well spin the focus, because you don't have to defend against anything. Alright, 2 hits into Wedge. Ooh, this is a primary attack. Blank focus, so taken 2. This is what I was afraid of. Face down the Y Swarm. This is bound to happen. Here's the ion attack, 2 hits. Spins the focus for 3. And double blanks from Wedge, who is even more ioned now. And down to 1 hull. Alright, 1 more attack into Wedge. Should be the last one. Can he survive this? No mods on this guy. And I believe that turret arc is facing left. Ooh, but he gets those natties. I think that's a dead wedge, unless he gets double evade, which he does not. Wedge is gone. Was a brave turn. Oh, we still got to get this range 1 into Arvel, who's on 1 hull as well, right? Oh, boy. Oh, that was not the roll. Okay. 2 hits. Arvel with a focus. Needs some paint. Oh, it's range 1. That's right, this isn't ion cannon turret. And these weapons do get range bonuses. Ooh, just needs to roll perfectly. All paint. Or he's dead. He is dead. Arvel is gone before he ever gets to bump. Oh, boy. That is, that's a bad turn. Han has a lot of work to do. Back to dials we go. Alright. So do we see K-turns from these Y-wings to try and catch Han here? And if you're Han, what is the safest thing for you to do here? Just move straight and then boost? Oof. Not a lot of great options here for Han Solo. Let's see what the 4K. So it is a bit. It's a pretty long K-turn. A 3 would be nice, but they might end up losing their veteran turret gunners. Alright, just so everybody knows, if you look under guides, each ship base has 2 pairs of guides, blah blah blah. Guides on a ship's base are ignored only while measuring range or determining whether a ship is in its arc. Is in an arc. Those are when you ignore the nubs. Ooh, going for a block here. So 4K's, ooh, except this brave number 4, who tries to get the block but doesn't quite get it. Han Solo gonna turn that arc to the back. Hey, no problem. I gotta clarify those things for myself sometimes too. He's gonna shoot backwards towards the wounded bomber, number 2. Oof. Probably gonna, yeah, he's gonna Han roll that. Two hits, so it works out for him. No mods on this Y-wing. This is number 2. He's got 2 hull left. Gets a single evade, so he's got 1 hull left. Han really needed to start wiping these Y-wings off the board. $42 points to 106, 40 minutes left. Derek's on top. Two hits onto Han. Rolls a blank. He's going to use his ability to re-roll that blank into a focus. So he's taking... That's a range 1. Nope. Yeah, it is. Range 1 attack. So he takes all 3 shields. What an attack there from that Y-wing. Bomber number 3 going to take a range 3 shot into Han Solo. 2 versus 2. A whole lot of nothing there. Just trying to find the right ship. Probably going to go to number 5. And he catches the side of Han Solo here. Another range 3 2v2 primary. Nothing. Spent all his luck on those Arvel shots. Another range 3. Two hits. There it is. Oh, 2 evades. Modest in the chat, looking to stream after this game. Yeah, absolutely. So no damage. It looks like no shots from this guy, so back to dials we go. Let's take a look at the blue maneuvers here for the Y-wings. They've got 1 banks. Probably don't want to do that. Probably going to go with something faster. This guy's going to need to get out of the way, but we'll probably see 3 banks. Actually, I don't know. Maybe a 1 is nice, because you know Han's going to run. He's not just going to sit here and do a 1 forward. And that's probably bad for him anyway. He needs to do something fast and try and take on 1 bomber at a time. Could do a Leia. Take a look at that dial. 4K or 3 sloop. Maybe a sloop this way would be good. Give him some possible rock cover. And then get to shoot at bomber number 4. I don't know. Shoots the same out the front or the back. It's probably better for him to be running than to be going towards the Y-wings. Alright, get a bump from bomber number 4. Let's see how fast these Y-wings went. Alright, 1 banks. They're looking to relieve that stress. Now, does he turn the turret arc? No. Goes for the focus. Let's see, who still has their turrets turned? It's these 2 right here. Well, these 3, sorry. Yeah, he's going to turn that turret. Don't think we'll be seeing any Han at range 2. And in fact, I wonder if that's... He's probably seeing these as freebies, because Han is not going to be in range for those guys. So not having a focus, not a big deal. 1 bank from Han. Do you boost, or do you focus? You're probably in 2 arcs, maybe 3. This guy doesn't get turret gunner. Goes for the focus. Doesn't have any of the weak Y-wings, so gonna have to go after... Probably go for the closest one to you. Hope to get some kind of crit through. Maybe a weapons failure or something like that. 3v1. Han Solo's got a focus and a reroll. Looks like he's got 2 natural hits and a focus. Is he going to spend it? Nope. He's going to keep that focus. Blank out of the Y-wing. Takes 2. Don't think this guy's been hit yet. This is number 4. 2 shields. Alright, Y-wing looking for some vengeance. Range 2 into Han, 2v1. Han's got a reroll and a focus. Y-wing has no mods. A blank and a crit. Han should be able to get past this. Has a blank, so gonna reroll that. Any paint. Gets the evade, doesn't even need to spend the focus. He is safe. Alright, here's a Y-wing 2v2. Oh, 2 natty hits. Oh, 2 natty evades. Alright, looks like number 5 has a shot. Another range 3. 1 hit. Han's still got his focus, so he should be fine here. Gonna reroll both of those die. And he's got a single evade, doesn't even need to spend his focus. Does anybody else have a shot? Bomber number 2. Nope, doesn't reach. So that should finish us up. Back to dials. So Han probably can go... Does a 2 hard fit in here? A 1 hard would be rotating on that corner, so I don't think a 2 hard fits. He can go right. A little dangerous, but should be able to make that. Can go straight. Straight 1's not a bad idea, gives you an option of running left. Actually, probably locks you into going left next turn. Modest saying he should go right and then boost. Yeah, not a bad call. Hard 2 and a boost. If you boost, you don't get to shoot though, because the turret is facing front back. And he needs to get somebody off this table. The fastest maneuver these guys can do is a 3 without taking stress. Well, Han's got that dial down, so he knows what he's doing. Alright, Leia is getting activated. I dig it. So now he knows which... he can be pretty sure that Han is doing a sloop or a K-turn, maybe. I wonder if he would just activate Leia to fake this dude out. That would be truly amazing. Ooh, so he splits up a little... No, this guy was already out in front. So he does some bank maneuvers here. Betting that Han Solo is going to go this direction. I don't know that I like that. Alright, let's see if Han fits on the board. 4K. He does! Look at that. I don't know if it was a good maneuver, but it was a maneuver. Goes for the focus. And it gives him plenty of room to run next turn. Not a bad call. Into number 4 here. He's already taken a little bit of damage. He is still in range 1. Hit focus blank. Does he want to re-roll that? Yep, he's gonna do it. Oh, and rolls triple blanks. Whew, that's the risk you take, man. Han Solo's a risk taker, and didn't pay off for him that turn. So now the Y-Wings gonna take their shots. Don't think we're gonna see more than 1 to 2 shots, so that's not terrible. And this one is probably obstructed. Ooh, but the hit crit though. Gets a single evade, takes it on the shield. Alright, one more Y-wing shot. Is it obstructed? Almost certainly. Don't know why I can't see these lines, but it's definitely obstructed. Yep. Alright. It's 2v3. Both have a focus. Han's got rerolls. Hit crit. Not bad. An evade and a focus. Spins the focus. Let's see if anybody else has arc. Nope. So I think we can safely go back to dials. Now, where do you go if you're so low? Do you move these guys straight to block this? He's going to do a bank maneuver. The problem is, if he banks, he has to turn the arc. So he can't... Well, no. If he banks, he could boost forward and expand where that back arc gets. But I think if you're 4, you do a 3 forward. You land right there. Just move these guys up with like 2 forwards. Maybe turn your arc the other direction. This has been a really good deployment of obstacles for Han. He has never been outside of range 1 of these. Maybe that's by design from his maneuvers, or maybe that's by design of the placement, or both. Alright, looks like everybody but number 5. Yeah, this guy's got a troubling future. Might just need to YOLO 3-bank over it. Something like that. Does a 1 forward hit it? I don't think so. Three bank out of the bomber number 4. I think I would have preferred a straight, but see how it does for him. Yep, 2 forward. Blocks this this path. Gonna turn that arc. Yep. The question is, does a straight from Han Solo with a boost left? Oop, nope, not an option anymore. There's the move over the rock from number 5. He's on full health, so he can take a damage, but decides not to. Three forward, probably going to turn that arc. Yeah, I don't really see a way for Han Solo to get out of this one. Maybe he does a purposeful bump to save himself 1 shot. There's a focus. 3 bank from Han. So that's 1 shot he doesn't have to take. Taking 2 from here. 1, 2, nothing from that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 shots. He dodges 2 arcs. Oh, but he doesn't get to shoot at anything himself. Wow. Can the Y-Wings capitalize? This could be a painful double tap. 3 and then 4 versus 1. There's 1. That's not too bad. Should be able to... Ooh, gets a natty evade. Not taking anything from the primary. Here comes the ion cannon turret. Gonna add that extra die at the end for dramatic effect. 2 hits already. And a focus. 1 damage is guaranteed. And that's all it's going to be. So it looks like that's going to be a range 2 ion shot. One hit. One evade. Jeez. Han Solo killing it with these single evades. Alright, here's another ion cannon turret shot, range 2. Two hits. Should be 1 damage. 1 damage and 1 ion. Oh, looking for that range 1 reroll. Doesn't get it. So he will now be able to use R2. Not a terrible turn for Han Solo there. Alright, so gets a shield back on Han Solo, rolls the die. Ooh, exposes the damage card and he doesn't get a reroll. It's a panicked pilot, so he's double stressed. Oh no. Oh no. That's rough. That is so rough. Right after I said Han Solo's not been outside of range 1 of any of these obstacles, he gets outside of range 1 of the obstacles, isn't able to re-roll the R2-D2 regen roll. He pays dearly for it. 2 stress. That's no good. I think we're about to witness the slow and steady decline of Han Solo. That said, these Y-Wings might have a little bit of a difficult time catching Han. Let's see what his fastest blue speed maneuver, or fastest blue maneuver is a 3 forward. I imagine that's what we'd see. 2 or 3. 3's awful close to the edge. This Y-Wing gonna have an easy time blocking that maneuver. Ooh, an attempted 4K, and he gets it! Wow, look at that. Gray Squadron Bomber number 5 goes through Han Solo's base. Impressive maneuvering there. And we're going to see some hard turns out of these Y-Wings. Get those arcs pointed in the right direction. I almost wonder if they should have turned their ion cannon arcs, but maybe they're wondering if Han Solo would do some kind of ballsy turn. There's the 3. It bumps, gets rid of one of the stress. Probably going to shoot at the weakest bomber. Try and get one of these off the board. Number 2 is the weakest back here, range 2. Number 5 is range 1. But he's full health. Yep, gonna go for number 2. It's a good call. 1 hit, 2 focus. He's gonna re-roll that. 2 hits. So that's going through no matter what. Gets a focus. Might as well spend it, but doesn't matter. Number 2 takes a damage and is eliminated. 62 points for David. That's one arc he doesn't have to worry about. Doesn't have to worry about the one he bumped into. Got 2 ships here with shots. One's got a double tap. Don't know. We'll see. I don't think this ion cannon turret is lined up. Which way is this one pointed? I don't know. Is that a range 1 shot? Yes. Yes. The nub doesn't count, but that little bit of the base there does. "3v1. Oh my god. Hit, crit, crit onto Han Solo. Rolls a natural evade, takes 2 crits. 1 on the shield and 1 on the hull. It is a damaged engine. That's no fun. His turns are now increased in difficulty. Ooh, which way is that? Oh, it's facing forward, so this will be an ion cannon turret shot. Range 1, so 4 dice. 1 hit and 3 focus results. Reroll into an eyeball. So it takes a damage on Han. Should be half points. 153 for Derek. I think this one's from earlier. He did get hit by 1 ion earlier. 1 hit, primary. 1 evade, NBD. Ooh, and he does get the ion out the side. Range 2, 3v1. One crit, spins the focus for a hit. 1 evade, takes 1 damage. Down to 4. And this guy is facing forward, so he will get 2 shots. Here's the 2 dice primary. Ooh, eyeball and a crit. He's going to focus to send that crit through. One evade, takes the crit. Let's see what that is. Disabled power regulator, that will go off this turn. Here's the ion shot. You know, he could he could be ion this turn and get rid of disabled power regulator by doing an ion maneuver. We'll see. Hit crit. 1 focus, he's going to re-roll that. Into nothing, takes another damage and another ion. Yep. He's up to 2, he's not quite ionized yet. The problem is that he will be ionized next turn, and he can't hard turn. because he's stressed, and his turns are now red. He's going to R2. Gets a he rolls a hit. Oh, he does it again! He does it again! Oh no! Into a fuel leak? Oh no! Wow, that is insane. We saw R2 expose a damage card 3 times in this game. Ooh, boy. So I think Han has to bank. He probably needs to 2-bank. Just to ensure that his ion maneuver isn't off the board. As bad as it is, I feel like the story of this game is really Arvel. Like, Arvel getting sniped by a 2-dice primary, range 3 through a rock. I mean, that was 5 dice Arvel rolled and couldn't evade anything. And then, again, here at, like, range 2 of an ion cannon turret, 1 damage goes through. Arvel has 3 dice with a focus, doesn't roll any paint. That was the most painful thing in this game. I mean, maybe second to that R2 roll. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so bomber number 4 moves up and turns his turret arc. I don't think that's necessary. I think you want it to the right somewhere. Oh, did that not bump? Ooh, that is close. Give himself a little sniff. That engine exhaust. Still got bomber number 5. I imagine it's going to be a 1-bank. Yep. Takes the bump. Not too worried about it. Han with the 1 forward. Still bumps. Man, he's getting awful close to that. He should be at 3 ion now. He's going to shoot range 1 into bomber number 1, who's at 2 hull. Hit, crit. That should do it for this bomber. One evade. Number 1 bomber is gone. So that's 82 points. One more arc he doesn't have to worry about. Doesn't have to worry about this one. To see if this guy got arc, it could just be Gray Squadron bomber number 3. Probably just needs to avoid a crit. He should be fine. 1 hit. 1 evade. Here comes the ion shot. Doesn't matter too much. It can't crit, and he's already ionized, so all the ion tokens are going away. Hit. So the damage is going through no matter what. Takes 1 on the shield, but he's going to immediately regen it with R2. Now the problem is, there's a panicked pilot in here. And if he exposes with R2, gets panic pilot, he can't hard turn. Oh, he can't hard turn anyway. Oh no! There's the hit again! No! No! Oh my god. R2 has only rolled hits. This is insane. Did he get panicked? He got blinded. Oh man. This is insane. So Han is one forwarding. This bomber's going to get out of the way. Han's going to be here next turn. I think this is the end of the game. Han's not going to have any way to stay on the board, I don't think. Han must be saying, "Stop helping me." It's terrible to say, and you should never do this. There's 4 minutes left in the game. If there was any time to slow roll, well, actually, you can't, because you don't put a dial down. There's no choice, but you should never slow roll anyway, intentionally, but it's like the only chance you have is to let the clock run down during the engagement phase. I mean, you can't even... Yeah, I mean, you just be preserving MOV, which is an awful thing to try and do. So now it's just up to Derek to close this out. Good thing he turned that arc backwards. There's a bump. A 3-bank. He's wondering if that arc is gonna cover the 1 forward. I think he's safe. There's the 1 forward for Han. There's no way he's staying on the board next turn. He gets rid of all of his ion tokens. He flips disabled power regulator. He's going to take what is most likely his last shot. Going to shoot into number 3. Probably should have shot into number 5. Nope, never mind. There's the only one that's damaged is number 4, and he's up here. Hit, focus. Spins the focus for 3. Oh, he can't spin the focus because he's blinded. Alright, I don't think the Y-Wing has rolled the evade dice yet. Oh, maybe he did. So it takes 1 shield, so he must have rolled a single evade. Here's the ion cannon turret out the back from number 4. Hit, crit. That is a damage and an ion. Actually, it would be 3 ions. But David calls it there. That's going to do it. Derek wins it 200-0. 50 seconds left, so that's it. Thanks to both players for playing. Thanks to everybody for watching. That's going to do it for this game. Until next time, I'm Scott from Hexile Gaming, signing off. Alright, let's go ahead and settle up these bets. Looks like everybody picked Derek. Alright, I'm going to go set up the next game. You guys want to hang out? Modest, you want to go ahead and hop in this game? I'll be right back. Alright. So we've got 2 lists here. Modest on the left, Fire on the right. Modest flying an X-Wing, a Z-95, and 2 Y-Wings. Fire on the right, flying Mace and 4 Gold Squadron Troopers. Let's change these numbers up real quick. Alright, bets are up. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to place some bets in the chat. Nice of Faya to color his troopers. See if we can identify those. Red, blue, 3, and 4. So 1 is red, 2 is blue, 3 is yellow, 4 is green. Does that all fit in the overlay? It sure does. Beautiful. Alright, so Modest has initiative. Put that in the overlay there. Looks like everybody's choosing gas clouds. How original. All right. So the troopers are going down first. What are they? Initiative 2? Yep. And Modest is 3, 3, 4, and 5. Got Mace at 4. So he's going to split these guys up. Maybe these aren't placed yet. Eagle says, this guy's almost flying my Republic Grapevine list. Because they're passing things down through the Grapevine. Target locks. I've yet to be convinced by Synchronized Console. But honestly, I don't think I've seen anybody really fly it. So, make me a believer. Mace is 46. Well, Ahsoka's 47. I would have gone with Ahsoka, probably calibrated laser target, and then battle meditation. Actually, can you fit? No, you can't fit. 7B in there. So let's put calibrated. You can get rid of the astromech and put 7B on there. Yeah. Ahsoka, battle meditation, Delta 7B. I like that better. Ahsoka comes in, After you fully execute a maneuver, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 and spend one force point. That ship may perform an action even if it is stressed. And then battle meditation. While you perform a purple coordinate action, you may coordinate one additional friendly non-limited ship of the same type. Both ships must perform the same action. So, you move up, use Ahsoka's ability to give somebody a target lock or a focus, and then use battle meditation to coordinate 2 more. Bing, bang, boom. You're good. Eagle says you got it. Won 3 tournaments with it recently and got 2nd place in another. So were you doing the Ahsoka one? Oh, wait, you just showed me. It's hard to read in Twitch chat. Trooper customers. 104th Battalion, Clone Commander Cody, Synchronized Console. Yeah, that looks good. I think you can post links in that chat, if that's easier. Alright, let's get ready for a match. I don't like the spread out. I don't like this positioning, but we'll see. Evidently, this is not the first time Faya has flown this. I presume, based on the coloring. See if they start the clock on their own. Alright, I will do that for them. And let's start it there. Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Hexalv Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Modest Proposal on the left and Faya on the right. Modest flying Aaron Kraken, Dutch Vander, a Gold Squadron veteran, and Biggs Darklighter. Quite a rebel salad. On the right, we've got Faya flying a Mace, and 4 Gold Squadron troopers, the generic Torrents. Aaron Kraken, let's double check. Haven't seen him around in a while. I believe he gives somebody an action after he shoots. After you perform an attack, you may choose one friendly ship at range 1. That ship may perform an action, treating it as red. He's also got Swarm Tactics, so he can bring a friendly up to his initiative of 5. We've got Proton Torpedoes being shared, or being shot by Dutch and the Gold Squadron veteran, and then the target locks being shared by Dutch. When he target locks, he can give a target lock to a friendly ship. What's the range on that? 1 to 3. Can't bump into somebody. So we've got Proton Torps. We've got Aaron Kraken bringing somebody up to a 5, and then giving them an action, probably a focus after these guys target lock. Although Gold Squadron veteran probably going to move up and focus anyway, so maybe Biggs is going to be, or Kraken is going to be giving Dutch a focus. So we'll get 2 fully modded Torps. And then Biggs soaking up some of the fire. Selfless on this Gold Squadron veteran, doing the same thing. And they're in a nice, tight formation down here. On the other side, Mace Windu, who I believe gets more force points when he does a red maneuver. After you fully execute a red maneuver, recover 1 force point. So that's nice. Delta 7B, so he loses an agility but gains an attack die. And 2 shields. And then Synchronized Console. Everybody's got Synchronized Console. After they attack... After you perform an attack, you may choose a friendly ship at range 1, or a friendly ship with a Synchronized Console upgrade at 1 to 3. and spend a lock you have on the defender. If you do, the friendly ship you chose may acquire a lock on the defender. So they're probably going to target lock to shoot cluster missiles, not spend the target lock in the attack, or maybe they will, we'll see, and then give that target lock to someone else if they didn't already have one. So it depends. We'll see how Faya uses it. It could just be a nice way of giving these ships 3 dice attacks. Don't spin the target lock, just spin the focus. The ones that can target lock will target lock. The other ones will just focus, and then those target locks will get passed down to their brethren. These are cluster missiles, so they are range 1 to 2. Something to keep in mind. I think that's it for the lists. We've got everybody converging on this area at the bottom of the map. Timo says Gold Squadron versus Gold Squadron. That's a good point. Got a Gold Squadron veteran versus Gold Squadron troopers. Yeah, Eagle says, always do not spin the lock if you want to pass it. Always move and focus. Pass the lock down the grapevine, hitting multiple ships each time. So that's good as long as they don't kill the ship that has the target lock before it shoots. I feel like you really put a target on your back on a ship that's not super defensive when you target lock in this list. Now Mace, since he shoots earlier, is a little more defensive, can do some arc dodging. Probably will have a easier time passing that lock. Yeah, Eagle in the chat saying, yep, that's where your Jedi gets the locks and passes it down. That's why I used Luminara. Yeah, I like Lumi a lot. She helps your ships stay alive. And like you said, she can pass locks down. Let's see, what is her initiative? 4. Okay. Oh, everybody's a 4 except Plo, Obi-Wan, Anakin. Okay. Yeah, Lumi's a good shout. Ooh, can't do that. Tried to barrel roll right and backwards, so can't fit there. Just a failed action. Spent a force point to do that. So that was fine-tuned controls, not the action. So Mace goes for the target lock, and just like Eagle said, will allow him to pass that on down the line. Problem here is these guys are going to be out of range for those cluster missiles. Probably we'll be able to do that here. Yeah, we may see Aaron shoot, hand a target lock to, or allow Dutch to target lock, which will then pass it to Gold Squadron veteran. Faya accidentally locked the wrong person, asks if he can change that lock. And Modest. He's a nice guy. Allows him to change that. Goes for Biggs. Wants to be sure that he can get these range 2 shots. But I think what we're about to see is Aaron shoot Mace, hand off target locks, both of these guys, Proton Torp Mace. And that should be... Oh, Heightened Perception is going to go off. That's a good shout. I didn't really think about what Heightened Perception would do in this. Allows him to shoot, which allows him to pass that target lock on down. There's 2 hits. He's not going to do anything with that lock. So here's the Biggs roll. 2 blanks, so Biggs just gonna have to eat those. Let's take a look at Selfless. While another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends, before the neutralize result steps, if you are in the attack arc, you may suffer 1 crit damage to cancel 1 crit damage. Well, there ain't no crits, so that's not happening. So Mace passes the lock to the red trooper, who's over here. Probably feels a little more safe with that. Yep, gonna shoot into Mace. 2 dice attack from Aaron. Double focus, spends it for 2. Mace has got 2 dice of his own. Actually, 3 at range 3. 2 evades. He is A-okay. And passes the action off to Dutch, who takes a stress because it's a red action. And 2 target locks come down on Mace. Dutch gonna do a Proton Torp. There's 2 hits and 2 focus. Spins the focus. 3 hits and a crit. 1 evade. Takes hit crit on Mace. Shields are gone. That's half points. 35 on the board. Oh boy, there's all paint. Another hit crit. And that is for the Gold Squadron veteran. Blank focus. He's probably going to spend a force point, I would imagine. Nope. Doesn't matter because 3 are going through no matter what. Mace is gone. Let's see if we can get some this is Biggs into Blue Squadron. Hit crit, not bad. 1 evade, takes the crit on Blue. Let's see what that is. It is a weapons failure. Oof. That's not great right before you want to shoot your munitions. So Red's got the target lock. He's going to shoot first. He does have a cluster missile shot, so we'll probably see a little double tap here. There's blank focus. Spins the focus for 1 hit. 2 evades out of Biggs. So that's 2 cluster missiles. Looks like, was that hit crit? So 2 go through on a Gold Squadron veteran. That's 2 shields. So they pass the target lock onto the blue trooper. Who's got the weapons failure. I'm gonna reroll that attack due to the weapons failure. Hey, but it's fine. He gets 2 natties anyway. It's on the bigs. Who gets 1 evade and a focus. Spends the focus for nothing. And the double tap, that is range 2. Gotta get about the weapons failure. Is he gonna spend it? He does. No reason not to. This is into the Y-Wing, who takes it. Alright, down to 5. Looks like they're gonna pass the target lock. It won't be in range for cluster missiles, but maybe you'll want to use it. One hit. And that's into Biggs, who takes 2. There's some points. 24 points on the board for Faya. Ooh, it doesn't catch the base. So back to dials. Yeah, Eagle says if he positioned better, it could have been all 4 clusters.
Now she's gone.
Yeah,
But I'm
it's just, I think it's tough for
what would she think of
these low initiative ships versus slow moving rebels who want to stay at range for proton torpedoes. But yeah, I'm sure you gotta get some practice for that. Let's see. Homing missiles. See, I wonder if homing missiles would be better. I mean, I know people can opt to just take the damage. It's only 2 charges though. It just seems like a range 2 to 3 might be better. Concussion's too expensive. 3 charges though. Clusters are just fun. You gotta survive that range 3 exchange. I mean, this is probably just a bad matchup because it's a Proton Torp Alpha list. I think Mace is the real problem. Losing one of these Gold Squadron veterans early on isn't too bad, but losing your big bad ace, that's no good. Alright, these troopers going in for some blocks, maybe. Yep, there's a 1 bank and a red or linked action evade. Yep, goes for the evade again. These guys didn't remove their focus. All right. Biggs with the 1 forward. Goes for the focus. Gold Squadron bumps. Dutch moves up, focuses, same with Aaron. So I imagine we'll see torpedoes in a Green Squadron trooper. Does nobody have a lock? I guess not. Seemed like it would have gotten passed around. Oh, you're saying he has a lock on Big still. Where is that? So Aaron's deciding who to shoot at. Goes for Green Trooper. Timo says, if the clone with the lock dies, the other clones get no clusters. Correct. There's a blank out from Aaron. I wonder if they'll go after Kraken. Because Kraken's such an easy target to take down. Oh, actually the target lock's on Red Trooper. I wonder if they'll bounce those clusters into Aaron then. We'll see. Here's a Proton Torp into Gold Squadron Veteran. This is not Dutch. So there's hit, crit, 1 evade, hit, crit on Green Trooper. See what that crit is. It is a stunned pilot. That's not too bad. Oh, they're saying he hadn't re-rolled his die yet? And it's a blank. Okay. Here's Dutch. Gonna do a Proton Torp as well. And he focuses for hit, hit, crit, crit. One evade, takes hit, crit, crit. And that should be it for green. There's another weapons failure. A blinded pilot. Alright, Biggs has a range 1 shot into yellow. Two hits, a focus, and a blank. Fire keeps wanting to get these dice rolled, and Modest wants to think about whether to spend these focus or target lock tokens. So yeah, Modest is going to spend it, and this guy takes 1. That's on yellow. It's just discussing whether you should, if you roll too early, should you re-roll it. I'm sure you're supposed to do it, but it's like, come on, man. Don't be that guy. Nope, he's gonna re-roll anyway. And takes an extra damage. Alright. So, Big shot, Dutch, and I think everybody shot. So we'll start with Red. He's already got the target lock. So Red shoots, I would imagine, a cluster. So that's one hit, double focus into Biggs, who takes another damage. He's going to shoot into Aaron. There's one hit, a focus, and a blank. Pretty much the same roll that he had. And this is into Aaron, so it's 2 dice. 1 evade. So he's fine. Gonna pass that target lock off. Gonna pass to yellow, who has a focus, so I guess the best chance of hitting. Hey, hit crit. That's nice. One evade. Biggs is gone. He could have selflessed one of those crits away if he wanted to. So that's 2 cluster missiles from yellow. 2 crits. Spends the focus to take 1 on the shields. And this is just going to be a regular attack, it looks like. 1 hit, 1 evade. Why wouldn't you pass the... Why would it be 2 dice? Oh, weapons failure. It's blue. So red shot first, then yellow, then blue. Okay. Alright, seems like that's it. Maybe didn't want to spend the cluster missiles with weapons failure. And back to dials we go. So now's when it gets tough for these rebels. Because you don't want a K turn, because then Aaron can't give you any of your mods. Unless you wanted to move up and turn your ion turrets backwards, and then have Aaron K turn so that he can give you guys, one of you, a focus maybe. Then you're locked into moving away. $48 to 101. 43 minutes left. It's a real uphill battle here for the Republic. They're gonna move out and try to block, probably. Blue flips weapons failure. 3 hard from Red Trooper. Gonna hold on to that stress. 2 hard from Yellow. One bumps from Gold Squadron. So bumps into red, it looks like. Man, it sure looks like it bumped into both. So Modest calls Swarm Tactics. I'm gonna bring somebody up to a 5. Maybe just to have somebody shoot before Aaron. So this says Gold Squadron is touching red. Let's see. It's weird. It sure looks like you're bumping into both. You can't see any space in between. Well, maybe there. So Swarm on Dutch. I don't know why he did that, because he's still going to shoot Aaron first. Looks like 1 hit. And Yellow takes it. Yellow should be at 3. Yeah. Has 2 damage. So Aaron gives target locks to... or gives Dutch a target lock. Hit crit. Thanks to the target lock. Oh boy, blanks out. He puts the damage on blue. Blue has 2, 1, and that crit is loose stabilizer. No, okay, that was all on Yellow. Okay, alright, that makes more sense. So this is on blue? No, he bumped into blue, so it would be on red. So hit crit. Which is a direct. There we go, down to 2. Alright. So one shot here will be yellow. I guess the target lock is gone because it was on Biggs. Gonna shoot into Aaron, range 1, 3 dice. 2 hits. Aaron's got no mods. Let's see. Can you get half points for Aaron? 1 evade, takes 1. That is half points on Aaron, 68 to 117. So loose stabilizer, after you execute a non-straight maneuver, suffer 1 damage and repair this card. Oh, Modest was thinking this was a disabled power regulator. Nope, it's loose stabilizer. Connor in the chat, looks like some top-notch piloting just happened. Yeah. I think we had an unfortunate loss of Mace early on, but seeing the target lock getting passed around with clusters is pretty cool. Unfortunately, the flaw you see is when that when the ship that you've been shooting with that target lock dies, and then you have to find the opportunity to get a new target lock. That's why I kind of like Ahsoka a little better than Mace. I don't know. Ahsoka seems nice because you can hand out 3 of those mods in the first turn. But because these guys are all moving up and focusing, they kind of already have it, and they only need 1 target lock to pass around. So maybe Lumi is the way to go. And Ahsoka's 3, so it's probably easier to get a target lock at 4. Let's put Lumi in there. Still 199. Battle Meditation still gives you the coordinate. But maybe that's less important. You can still put Heightened Perception up there to shoot early and pass the target lock off. Eagle saying that's why I have the Arc 2, so I range 3 2 target locks and Luminara. Smart. There's a 1 forward from the Red Trooper. Still looking to block if it can. See, this guy does a Talon roll. There's a 3K. Oh, look at that spicy roll. That's a spicy tuna roll if I ever saw it. Oh, he executed a non-straight maneuver. That's right. Loose stabilizer. Yeah, he thought the K-turn was a straight maneuver, but it's not. He's gonna... Modest is gonna let him take it back, do a 4 forward. He shouldn't be stressed. Yeah, that was from the K-turn, which he didn't do. So he flips over the crit loose stabilizer. Oh boy. Did Dutch move up and not? Yeah, he moved up and didn't bump. Nicely done. Aaron moves up and bumps, but he's not worried about it because he's going to give Dutch the old target lock. Alright, Aaron, gonna throw 3 dice into this torrent. So there's the action handoff. Gives it to Dutch. He's going to give target locks around. Range 1 shot from Dutch. Hit crit. Spins the focus for hit crit. Crit's going through, and all of it's going through on red. And that is a dead torrent. There's the Gold Squadron. Ion Cannon turret out the side. And it is blank focus crit. Just needs 1 evade here. Doesn't get it. Double blanks. That's what these torrents like to roll. 1 damage onto blue. Got 2 left. Now let's see if blue has a shot. Oop, Faya says GG, and that's going to do it. Alright, thanks to these guys for the game. Thanks to everybody for watching. Some fun lists. Unfortunate that Mace went out so early. Tried to barrel roll a little bit. Got caught on this cloud. I don't think it would have put him out of range 3 of those proton torps, though. I think Faya got caught a little bit by surprise by this Aaron and Dutch combo. I think he would he'd probably change things up a little bit. Had he seen that coming. But anyway, still a good game. These torrents tried to claw their way back in. It was fun to see that cluster missile synchronized console target lock handing off. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks everybody. On behalf of Hexaled Gaming, this is Scott, signing off. Alright, let's settle up bets. like we had a lot of bets on Modest. He takes it home. Alright, let's reset this room. Alright, looks like we got Ghost in here. We're gonna set up this this next game, and we will be back. Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Hexiled. This is the pre-show. Modest versus Ghost. Let's go ahead and get some bets going here. Alright, bets are live on Twitch. Ooh, we got a nice spicy one here today. Dials are going down. This one's gonna start real soon. I don't like where Drea is right now. She placed after the U-Wing. Yeah, Dre is a weird one. She's probably the most important part of this list. She is the least evasive and has a more predictable dial. So in every way, she's the thing you should kill first. And is also maybe a man. Let's look up Drea Renthal. Human female. Okay, I was right about that. Cool, cool, cool. A pirate queen. Oh, there goes the timer. Let's get this thing started. Alright, everybody, and welcome back to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got another match. Ooh, there it is, of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Hexiled Gaming. Tabletop Simulator. You know, let's start that again. I messed myself up. Didn't have this queued up. Here we go. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Modest Proposal on the left and Ghost on the right. Modest flying a Ghost list, giving the ultimate betrayal to Ghost here. His friend, his comrade, his buddy is going to fly a Ghost against Ghost. Hera Syndulla with Intimidation, so when she bumps you, she's going to deny and evade dice. Collision Detector, so she can go over obstacles at least twice. Knee Numb, giving her more blue maneuvers to activate her pilot ability. Zeb, she wants to bump you, and Zeb's going to allow the Ghost to shoot at range 0, and a shield upgrade just to make it even tougher. It's a 91-point Ghost. It's pretty mean. Janors, because the idea is to have the Ghost bump, get a 5 dice range 1 attack, and then Janors it up to 6 with a Multi-Crow title, so she can carry around focus if she wants. Partisan Renegade, the U-Wing with Leia, Tactical Officer for Coordinate. And that is it for Modest Proposal. Over on the right, we've got a Drea Swarm, except this swarm is made up of Black Sun Assassins with Crackshot. Let's go ahead and name those so we can keep track. Alright. So Drea gives out rerolls. Let's double check that ability. While a friendly non-limited ship performs an attack, if the defender is in your firing arc, the attacker may reroll 1 attack die. So, has a turret, dorsal turret, so that gives her 180 degrees of delicious arc. Veteran turret gunner, so she can shoot her primary and then her turret. Seismic charges, she can blow up a obstacle. We'll see if she makes it that far. And then, of course, 3 Black Sun Assassins. Some nice squirrely Star Vipers here. Drea, a huge target in this list. Way easier to hit with a single evade value as opposed to the 3 of the Star Vipers. A worse dial so that you can know where she's going to end up. And she's got a red barrel roll, and that's it for repositioning. So easier to predict and easier to hit, and the most valuable part of this list. 53 points, most points in the list, and killing her debuffs all of these Star Vipers. So I imagine Ghost is going to, or Modest Proposal is going to go to take out Drea ASAP. I'm going to get a funky barrel roll here from the Star Viper. Looking to roll forward this direction. Yep. Probably going to linked action focus. Nope. Okay. Just going to leave that there. Seems a little dangerous, but let's see how it works out for him. 3 bank. From assassin number 3. Probably going to barrel roll backwards. Nope. 4. Okay. Going for that long flank. Three bank bump from assassin number 2. Gets a little too fancy with his footwork. Pays for it. Drea does a 1 bank and a focus. Gonna try and get away from this, but ooh. Here comes Hera, dials a 1, goes for a 3 bank. Thanks to Neen, that is a nice, mean blue maneuver. Goes for a target lock on Drea. There it is. So that's a 4 dice with a target lock. Probably gonna see... Well, this guy already moved. Oh, he coordinated a focus to Hera. So that is a focus and target lock. Jan gonna take a stress to do a 5 dice attack into Drea. That's all paint. There's a hit. Oh boy, there's 4 hits and a crit with no mods. All natties all day. Drea's at range 3, so she will get 2 dice. And rolls 2 blanks. So Drea takes 2 hits. A hit, hit, crit. So that's half points on Drea. Gets a blinded pilot. And nothing for these assassins. Nothing for Drea. And that's kind of what I was afraid of. That is the weakness of this list. Once you can get Drea down. I mean, Black Sun Assassins, they're nothing to sneeze at. But, you definitely lose something once Drea's off the board. Dials are going back down. Alright. Modest is done with his. Ghost. Gonna think a little longer on this Black Sun Assassin number 1 here. If you're thinking about what your first target is, it's not really clear. I mean, it'd be great to focus down the Ghost and get rid of it. That's definitely a big target. You can probably, if you really wanted to, you could focus down Jan and get her out of the game in one turn. She's only 5. It's 3 and 2. With no sort of debris gambit. So, Partisan Renegade gives a focus to Hera. The assassins are going to start moving. There's a 3 bank. Maybe a boost. Seems like a boost would be better, but he's got plans. Does a funky barrel roll and a focus.
I'm just looking at the world.
Oh, looks like they forgot their system phase. So Drea gonna drop a late seismic charge. Modest is gonna allow it to happen. So it looks like, I bet this guy's gonna move around here. Yep, take a nice little crack shot at the Partisan Renegade. There's a 2 hard turn from assassin number 2. Focus and a boost. Looks like these guys are gonna focus down this U-wing. There's the 3. He has a barrel roll. He's thinking about barrel rolling right. Get as much distance as possible, but no, it goes for the focus. Oh, he does have blinded though, so maybe he's thinking about flipping that. Nope, he wants it for the defense. There's a 1 forward from Hera. Don't think there's much use in changing it, but maybe he's looking at a 1 bank. Yep, and thanks to Neen, that is a nice mean maneuver. Yes, Pat says the guy named Ghost isn't flying the Ghost. We understand. Oh, look at that! What a big bad man. He's already got the target lock. What other actions does he have? A reinforce? Why not? He's gonna do it. Reinforces the 4. 1 bank from Jan relieves the stress. She's gonna turn that arc. Looking at a focus. He's already got 2. Thinking about turning that arc, maybe? Or target locking? Ooh, might as well target lock Drea. Oh. Okay. Gonna go after the Black Sun Assassin. She does have a target lock into a turret rotate if she doesn't want to give the ghost a big bad 5 dice attack. Alright. I guess Hera and Jan are both 5s, so Jan's going to shoot first, just in case the ghost wants to shoot something else. Oh, boy, with the natties. Hit, hit, crit. On to Drea. Oh, they didn't do the bomb yet. So the gas cloud blows up. Ooh, Jan just catches it. Jan and the ghost. There's a shield. There's a shield. And the gas cloud is gone. Can't hurt anyone anymore. There's an evade and a focus. Yeah, he's got 3 left. He can focus. There we go. Got a little, went a little early on that one. So it takes the crit. Watch it be a double damage just to... No, blinded. It's blinded again! It's the same thing twice. Alright, here's the big bad 5 dice attack. With a focus and a target lock. Spins the focus and the target lock. 3 hits, 2 crits. Dre is gone. Double evades just to rub it in. Oh boy. Never got to see a single Drea reroll. Alright, range 2 actually, into Jan. 3v2. Both have a focus. Needs some paint. Gets hit crit. Jan, nothing. Let's see, Jan takes 1 on the shield and takes a crit. And that crit is disabled power regulator. She's already engaged. Hey, thanks for the follow. She's already engaged this round, so it'll be next round when she gets the ion. Alright, here's a shot into the Partisan Renegade. 2 hits and a focus. Spends it for 3. 2 evade dice for the U-Wing, and probably going to see crack shot. Spent for number 2. And that is all 3 U-Wing shields. So the Partisan Renegade almost has a guaranteed evade from the gas cloud. But we'll probably see another crack shot come through. 4 dice at range 1. 3 hits and a blank. Ooh, doesn't get to change any from the gas cloud. crack shots. So takes 3 on the U-Wing. Down to 2 hull. 53 to 55. This game is a lot closer than you would think. Let's see if the U-Wing can respond. There's 1 hit and 2 focus. I imagine he's shooting the unobstructed shot with no mods. He needs 1 evade and doesn't get it. Black Sun Assassin number 2 takes a shield. Wow, Ghost is on top right now, 55 to 53. Only 2 points, but given what happened to Drea, it is not what you would think the tale of this game is. Are we going to see Leia pop a 5k out of the Ghost and some kind of turnaround maneuver out of the Renegade? I wonder if we'd see 1s out of these guys. No, you don't want to get blocked. Maybe a 3 sloop here. Maybe a hard turn. You don't want to get bumped. Oh, this guy has collision detector. So this doesn't matter. Alright, looks like Modest is done. Ghost has got a little bit more to think about here. Alright, we got a 3 bank out of the U-Wing. So no Leia this turn. Two bank. Nice move. Goes for a focus. We can do a linked action. Which way does he want to go? He's looking at this way. I kind of think... Yeah, no, that's the right call. If the Hawk goes straight, he'll have crack shot. I wonder if the U-Wing has set up a hard turn from Hera. Does not want to be in that front arc. Definitely wants to barrel roll right. It's the only way he can barrel roll. Probably backwards. Yeah. Smart move. Now if the ghost turns left, should be fine. Should give them all shots at Jan. This guy. Ooh, with the sloop! The sloop-de-doop! Let's hope that he doesn't end up... Oh. Oh, he was stressed. He can't do that. So he's going to do a 2 forward. So he's going to stay there, keep his stress. Might get bumped into, but does it have a hard one? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, and that move is most likely going to cost him a ship. It seemed so cool. Crack shot. Probably still lined up. The Ghost's gonna take his only shot, range 1, into assassin number 3. 6 dice with Jan. Only 1 hit so far. Gonna reroll the blanks. Four hits and a crit. This could be... Ooh! 2 evades. So takes hit, crit on assassin number 3. Hit, crit. So should have 2 left unless this is a direct hit. It is a direct hit. Down to 1. Jan should be able to finish this off. It's range 2 at least. Jan's got 2 focus and a target lock. Oh no, she's got assassin number 2 target locked. So she's going to shoot into the one that she doesn't have locked. 3v3. She's got a focus. He's got nothing. He's got a hope and a dream. He needs 2 evades to survive. Can he do it? No. Takes 1 on number 3. And that is out of the game. Man, that stressed 1 forward or 2 forward. That cost him. Alright, Jan took an ion from disabled power regulator. Here's a range 1 shot. Into Jan, 4 dice with crack shot. I believe he's got a focus. Oh, actually, he may not have crack shot anymore. There's 2 hits. Spins the focus for 3. There's 2 evades after she focuses. Still takes 1. And that is 2 who already spent his crack shot. Hit, crit, spins it. That's a dead Drea no matter how you spin it. Or dead Jan. It's up to these two Star Vipers to dance around this ghost like a hero. Will we see the Partisan Renegade turn? The problem is 90 degrees here faces a rock, 90 degrees here faces this gas cloud. Although you could probably too hard. Probably isn't the right turn to do the 90 degree. 86 to 102 is still not a huge gap. Leia, stop, turn, and K turn the ghost maybe. Yeah, what's the smallest K turn? I know it has a 4. I think that's a little extreme. Maybe not. 1 base length, 2 base length. Could work. What, this is range 2 from the edge. All right, there's Leia. Laying down the law. Renegade turns left. 2 bank from this Star Viper. Gonna roll this way. See him gesturing. I wonder if he'll use collision detector. Actually, he can decide that after he does it. Based on if he thinks he has any shots. If he doesn't, then just lose your action. Doesn't matter. Probably gonna opt not to stress himself. Ghost is over here. Is he gonna 2 bank? Nope, goes for a 3. Could boost forward and then push for a focus. Could come this way. Shoot this way at the ghost. Oh boy. What's the Renegade on? 2 hull. Goes for the boost. Pushes for a focus. There's the 4K. just like Smikey said, he's fine. Oh, it looks like he coordinated a focus. Collision detector goes off. Gets a target lock. So Hera's going to shoot range 3, 4v4. The Ghost has a target lock and a focus. Gonna reroll that blank into a hit and spend the focus for 4. This is assassin number 1, who's on 4 and 1. Needs some paint. He gets 1 focus. Oh, Hera didn't spend the focus. So it's 3 hits. Where's the crit? Oh, that's... What? Okay. So that's 1 shield, a hit and a crit, and that crit is fuel leak. There's hit crit on the U-wing. Evades the hit, takes the crit. If he had that focus, it would be dead. If this is a direct hit, it will be dead, but it's not. It's a console fire, which could kill it. Oh, there it goes! The U-wing dies to a console fire. Oh my god, 127 to 109. Smikey says, where's the crit again? I don't know what happened there. I mean, maybe they rolled and then something got moved around. I don't know. But they agreed on it, so I'm not going to argue it. The problem now is there's not much Ghost can do to get away from Hera. We take a look. Hera can do a red maneuver and then do any of these, or can do a blue maneuver and do these. Any bank maneuver and then the 1 and 2. I mean, he's going to dial in a blue maneuver and then change it. So he's just offering himself up to Zeb. Lands on a rock. Takes a damage on number 2. Oh boy. It's a blue maneuver, so he's going to do a 2. Going to go for that bump. Yep, awfully close. But he flew dangerously, and he paid for it. He's thinking about taking that 1 bank. Why would you? Just... That's the collision detector, so that he can take an action. Goes for the target lock on assassin number 2. Blank, focus, blank. Hit, crit on number 2, who's got 3 left, and no mods. One evade, takes hit, crit, and that is a dead... No. He's got 1 health, unless that's a direct hit. It's a structural damage. Yep, here's an obstructed shot into the ghost. It'll be 1 for the obstruction, 4 for range 1. Ooh, 2 hits, so 1 is almost guaranteed. Yep, it's a blank into an evade. Takes 1 shield. So no more collision detector, that's kind of nice. No more coordinating, so no more double modded shots. Probably see a sloop here. Best place to be is behind Hera. Or maybe like a 2 forward. Because if she 1 hards, she's here. She get 5k. She'll probably just do a 1 hard, and if you're here, she bumps. If you somehow get behind her, she K-turns. Smikey says, Ghost can 4K, but that's blockable. But you don't want to block. You don't want to block Intimidation Hera. Then you're just helping her out. She's getting a 5 dice attack into you with a 2 dice evade. Oh yeah, Zeb, he's a jerk. Now Zeb also, he works both ways. Oof, I don't like this. Because you could get bumped into here, and you wouldn't have arc, but she would. Probably not. He takes a focus. This is number 2, who has 1 hull left. Doesn't feel good, man. Goes with the 4K. I would have gone with Intimidation. I guess the 1 and the 3 probably didn't help. Alright, here's a 5 dice unmodded attack. Ghost needs some help here. Needs some blanks. There's hit crit. He could survive that. Why is it? There's no intimidation on this one. Oh, he's got structural damage. This is on number 2. Yep. Oh boy, structural damage plus intimidation would have been insane. He takes the crit and dies. probably see a 1 hard here. And a focus. Maybe you want the bump if you're the assassin now. You'd rather lose a die to deny Hera any mods? $176 to 109. There's a 1 forward from Hera. Maybe wants to bank. Could 3 bank. She wanted to be real ballsy. Probably wants to get a mod though. Needs to make sure he leaves enough room to stay on the table. Thinking about it. I think a 1 bank is fine. Unless he's worried about getting on this gas cloud. Or just keep your 1 forward. That's fine too. Goes for a 2 forward. Ooh, and he's fine. Doesn't quite get the range 1. We'll have to settle for a... Did you take a target lock? You sure did. A 4 dice attack. Hit crit. I'm gonna reroll the blank. Why did he reroll the crit? Oh, there he goes. There it is. Yeah, that was the right one. Hit crit. This was the original roll. They're gonna re-roll it. Oh boy. This is assassin number 1. Two evades, spins the focus, takes the crit. It is a damaged engine, which he can't get rid of. Fuel leak is gone. All right, Ghost calls it. GG. That's going to do it for this game. Thanks to the players for playing. Thanks to everybody for watching. That's going to do it for this stream. It was a good game. I think the Drea going down was bad. I think the real story of this game was that Assassin forgetting he was stressed, doing a sloop, and then having to do the 2 forward, losing his action, and just taking a range 1 fully modded shot from Hera. I mean, we all knew what that Ghost was going to do. Ghost knew it too. He was moving perfectly to get around it. But, yeah, just forgot about the stress. I think we all kind of did. And that was it. Thanks for everybody for watching. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexalf Gaming. Signing off. Alright, that's going to do it for this stream. See you guys in the next one.